Now, you may have seen that a few months ago the famous BBC TV centre closed down. And when it did, the airwaves were swamped with emotional tributes from the giants of television. Ronnie Corbett, David Attenborough, Michael Parkinson. But nothing from Top Gear. Until now.
This is the building in question. For 53 years, it was the engine room for some of the most iconic television in the world. But now, today, this is all that's left.
And that is great news, because what we've realised is that once you take away all the people and the tea trolley and you've locked all the doors, this abandoned building makes an excellent venue for a race.
You have these curving corridors that could be long, fast sweepers on a top F1 track. You have these beautiful offices full of interesting obstacles and technical turns. And you have all this outdoor area where you can literally get some air.
All in all, a unique and exciting racing circuit, I think you'll agree. And so to the racers. Now, unfortunately, this building isn't really very suitable for cars, as indeed Jeremy proved a while back with the Peel P50. So today, we'll be racing these two, of which there are three.
We have Dougie Lampkin, MBE, a trials rider with 16 world titles to his name. And he's up against Tim Sheaf and Paul Joseph, two of the finest free runners on the planet.
Now, they may not have an engine between them, but apparently they can run along corridors and scamper over balconies and fire escapes like a couple of randy squirrels.
So, with the introductions over, let's look at the route of the race itself.
Here we have a bird's eye view of Television Centre. It's actually only a model, and you will see it's shaped a little bit like a question mark. So what I'm proposing is we start here, which is roughly where we're standing now, enter the building at the base of the question mark, and then race all the way through it to finish here, which is up there.
As an excited crowd gathered, I position myself on the finish line.
Are you ready? 8, 3, 2, 1.
Now, this is interesting. Dougie Lampkin has chosen to go through the door. But the youths are making their way up the outside of the building, which actually isn't such a bad idea, because once you're inside here, you will be completely baffled. If they stay on the outside, they will have some idea of where they're going. Good thinking. Right, this should allow me to get a direct feed from any of the CCTV cameras around the building. Oh, and there are the jumpy boys. They are literally breaking news.
As the youths made their way through the newsroom, Dougie was looking for a way upstairs.
There is Dougie Lampkin.
In the Newsnight office, the youths had found their path blocked and were having to make their way down again. Having found himself literally in a lock-in in the BBC bar, Dougie too needed to find a way back down.
So he is, God knows, somewhere over in the main leg of the question mark, just approaching the curvy bit. I've no idea who's in the lead, but it's very exciting. That, chaps, is a locked door. Oh yeah, the Health and Safety Department will have something to say about that. Into the studio, and the Dalek still waiting at the bottom of the stairs there.
Amazingly, even though the youths were now at the management offices on the 6th floor, they were having no trouble making decisions. Meanwhile, Dougie, now completely frustrated by the maze of BBC corridors, had decided on a more direct approach.
Oh. And Dougie Lampkin is going onto the roof, I believe. I can hear a bike. Oh, it's Dougie Lampkin, ladies and gentlemen! What a fantastic two-wheeled tribute to BBC Television Centre W128QT. Congratulations, sir. Where are the free runners? And here they come. Tim Sheaf, Paul Joseph, close, not quite close enough, but well done anyway, chaps. Your victor, Dougie Lampkin. How was it?
I'm knackered. That thing's a labyrinth.
You know there's a lift in that tall bit there. You just go straight up to the top.